Hello, friends. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me on this open webinar, which started on 1st of May and ending today with some conclusion of the reflections given by you all. I received the reflections from all those who have a niche on yourselves in your own fields. We are all in a crux of certainty to uncertainty. So we just received the views from different scholars, parents, students, and to my surprise, I got the reflections from different countries. From Bhutan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Canada, Germany, USA. They all shared their views on online learning and the evaluation process as well. Many of them have completed their exams in their universities, and they will shortly discuss in the closed webinar that will be held on Google Meet. That may be on Saturday. I had to take the permission and times from different experts on this field. I just want to share some of the experiences, and I start with the words of the our honorable Rajendra Agrawal ji, MP, Member of Parliament from Meerut and Hapur. बहुत खूबसूरत शब्दों में उन्होंने इस वेबिनार की सफलता के लिए और समस्त विद्यार्थियों के, युवाओं के जोश बढ़ाने के लिए उन्होंने बहुत खूबसूरत अपना एक छोटी सी क्लिप हमको दी थी, और जो मैंने अटैच भी की है, आप जिसको देख भी सकते हैं. उन्होंने बहुत खूबसूरत बात कही, जितनी बड़ी चुनौती होगी उतने बड़े उनके प्रयास हो जाते हैं. और युवा जो है ये उसमें इतना जोश होता है कि वो चुनौती को नए अवसर में बदल देता है. तो सभी युवाओं को उन्होंने आगे बढ़ने के लिए, स्वस्थ रहने के लिए, सुरक्षित रहने के लिए और नए नए आयाम रचने के लिए शुभकामनाएं दी हैं. इसी बीच मेरे साथ जो ओपनिंग इस कॉन्फ्रेंस का किया था, इस वेबिनार का किया था, प्रोफेसर धनंजय जोशी, वो अपने आप में एक कविता का संग्रह है, विचारों की अभिव्यक्ति हैं. उन्होंने ही इज़ द हेड एंड डीन फ्रॉम स्कूल ऑफ एजुकेशन, गुरु गोविंद सिंह यूनिवर्सिटी, रोहिणी, न्यू दिल्ली. उन्होंने बहुत खूबसूरत बात कही कि एक टीचर स्वयं एक लाइब्रेरी के समान होता है, और उनका प्रत्येक विद्यार्थी उस लाइब्रेरी की एक पुस्तक के समान होता है. तो उन्होंने कहा कि जो हमारी भारतीय परंपरा है, श्रवण मनन, जो भारतीय शिक्षा पद्धति है, उसको अपनाते हुए आइसोलेशन को चिंता ना मानकर, एक अवसर मानकर अगर हम अपनी शिक्षा यापन करें, अपनी शिक्षा ग्रहण करें, तो मानवीय मूल्यों को विकसित करने में, एकता, अखंडता जैसे विचारों को लाने में और मन में शांति स्थापित करने में हम सफल हो पाएंगे. थैंक यू सो मच सर. हमारे साथ थी मिस अलिंदा गुप्ता. शी इज़ अ फीचर राइटर इन टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया मुंबई, एंड शी इज़ अ फेमिना फीचर राइटर ऑल्सो. बहुत अच्छी बात अलिंदा ने कही है. शी सेड दैट student of the lower classes or the small classes cannot cope up with the online learning. They can take it as a fun, so the teacher should adopt it as a fun activities. The content should not be flown through that online, rather than the concept building, rather than the value orientation, rather than the environmental awareness, COVID awareness. These such programs should be highlighted and not the content as such. And she suggested that the teacher should develop the basic ICT skills and basic web skill and analysis of the content as per requirement of the learner. She should be trained in 3 things, then only she can cope up with the, or he can cope up with the online learning. We have with us Professor Vandana Punia, Professor in HR Development Center, Guru Jambheshwar University of Science and Technology, Hisar. She has told us pedagogical practices which should enhance the critical understanding, creativity, innovations, communication and collaboration among the learners. That is the base point of developing the teaching theory or of the need of the hour. She gave 4 things: critical understanding, creativity, innovation, communication and collaboration. So the teacher should be skilled in all these 4 pillars. And then you all know the well said saying of the Alvin Toffler, in which he said that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. So it is very important we should be skilled in getting the things from online, and we should just adopt those things which are required and necessary for us, and learn those which are not required for us, and we should start the new learnings so that we can develop the concept of the things from this ocean of the knowledge. Then we had with us Dr. Anup Pradhan, the Vice Chancellor of Sunrise University, Alwar, Rajasthan, who gave us a concept of that the teacher should be skilled with the equipment use, technological equipment use, which is very much required for a teacher. He further said the facilities and infrastructure should also be available for such teaching. He said, he told us a story that when this notice came from Ministry of Higher Education and Department of Higher Education to all the institutes, and students were advised to go for online learning. He was telling that in some villages there was least facility for the internet, or the very poor connectivity of the internet. So students did not lose their hopes. They did not lose their hopes, and they were they just rode on those tea bunches, and पेड़ों पे चढ़कर उन्होंने जहाँ जहाँ से भी इंटरनेट की कनेक्टिविटी आ रही थी उन जगहों पे जाकर उन्होंने सीखने का प्रयास किया. और उसके बाद में मैं आपको कुछ और I just want to give you some reflection about the COVID pandemic, in which the parents has given such some suggestive measures. It started from Wuhan, China in December 19 and affected the whole world with COVID virus infection. The spread was so fast and nature of the virus was not known, therefore it brought lakhs of casualties all over the world. The overconfidence, the lack of preparation and delayed decision making of most of the developed countries became the cause of casualties and community spread of this virus infection. When everyone is worried about their health, from a small child to the senior citizens in our country, when everybody is worried about their bread and butter, especially the shelter for migrant laborers and others, when mind is not free from fear, how can one teach or learn? The need of the hour was to make each and every citizen of India COVID literate. Here I mean that COVID literacy in general terms, which means knowledge about the symptoms and severity of coronavirus, literacy about preventive measures, and which is the proper guideline given by the Ministry of Health Affairs, and literacy about the preventive measures. And thanks God to media for and print and electronic media to educate them, reaching to their doors, and they are educating the citizens of India in a very perfect manner. Technology became a very strong tool in educating the people about COVID-19 pandemic. Here I would like to refer the period of demonetization, when everyone was made familiar with the plastic money, that is debit card and the credit card, e-transfer of money, that is rupee or Paytm, etc. Even the small vendors and the poor community people could manage the money transfer through e-modes. Here I can say that necessity is the mother of all invention, and necessity makes you to learn. जब डूबते हैं तो तैरने का साहस आ जाता है. That is a very well saying. So I want to refer that instead of lamenting or criticizing the things, like how university students in a higher education will cope up with the e-transfer of learning, online learning process. Believe me, the mobile technology has got the revolution in all over the world, and M-learning has become the best mode of learning, even through the remote areas. Mobiles have brought revolution in social educational fields drastically. If you see the good morning and good evening messages, jokes or TikTok videos which are flooding every day, on the mobiles, here falls the responsibility of the teachers, the media, during the COVID pandemic, to motivate students for M-learning, for getting updated with the knowledge and updated about the content, so that they can be aware of the educational process, and they should also be aware about the COVID status in the country. Again, I'm going to present the views of many parents, senior professionals who have reflected their views about online learning. First is, we are constantly supporting value-added education. There is the time when, besides providing the students rich content, teachers should give them some projects of civic responsibility which may use rich culture of India. These projects should be given in small groups so that the youth may develop the values of cooperation, collaboration, better communication. It will enhance their creativity, confidence, critical thinking, and appreciation. Second point was, make them mentally strong by motivational talks or speeches, organize some meditation, yoga classes. This will build confidence in them. They will be able to concentrate on their studies. Further, they said, make them prepared for the future shock. The degree they are going to have may or may not be beneficial for their future. Therefore, guide them to explore the opportunities and avenues online, which may widen their horizon in choosing the jobs in near future. My humble suggestion to the students to explore Coursera, Swayam Portal, FedEx for getting best suited courses for their additional knowledge and certification. The next is, the family role is very important, to engage them in daily chores like keeping the house clean, gardening, engaging younger siblings and their elders, cooking, etc. These daily chores will help to develop life skills in them and making them a good citizen or the perfect civilian for the country. Thank you so much.